Caitlin Clark's salary and questionable $28 million Nike deal is not the real problem, and everyone knows it. The real problem is the lack of support for the WNBA. Now, Caitlin Clark's popularity brought in over 2 million viewers for the WNBA draft, up 300% from last year. You would think she would get millions of dollars a year solely based off of the WNBA, but her salary was finally revealed to be a whopping $76K a year, for a total of $338,000 for 4 years. Now, this obviously ruffled a lot of feathers, from the average Joe to President Joe Biden, who basically called Clark's salary a disgrace. But the WNBA commissioner Kathy Engelbert was quick to cut down all the commentary on Clark's salary by basically saying that Clark can earn up to $500K for her rookie year. She said, and I quote, "For a CEO, do you just put the base in there? No, you put the bonus, you put their stock options, and everything else." Now, even with all that being said, even if Caitlin Clark will make $500K a year, it is still not enough, not by a long shot. Caitlin Clark is not only a good player, but she is a good reason as to why people who haven't watched the WNBA before are watching it now. The real problem is the general public and its opinions and views of the WNBA. The general public watches men's sports over women's sports. The NBA brought in $10 billion last year, and the WNBA brought in $200 million last year. The average NBA game viewership is 1.62 million, and the typical WNBA game rakes in about 500,000 views. 106 games were televised for the WNBA, and for the WNBA last year, only 25 games were televised. At the end of the day, viewership generates money, and if the NBA games are bringing in over 5 times the viewerships of the WNBA per game, then that means more money will be able to be generated for the WNBA. In fact, over $1.6 billion were generated from ads for the NBA alone last year. And I sadly couldn't find any information on how much money was generated from ads for the WNBA. In fact, Shaq recently spoke out about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's college basketball success and how it's up to society to carry on the momentum to the WNBA, saying, and I quote, "Now it's just up to the people to support. Now that you know about Caitlin, you know about Angel, make sure you go out and buy the jerseys. Make sure you watch the game. Make sure you show up at the games. It's time to really support these women, because the more money the WNBA makes, the more money they will make." Bingo. And Sue Bird says something that really hit the foundation of the issue by saying that the problem is society and how they treat women after they transition into adulthood. She said, and I quote, "Society loves to give young girls and young women opportunity and promote that and support it. But something about when they become women, it feels a little less supported. We're Black, we're women, we're gay, and those are the groups that are held back in our society. And so I don't think it's a coincidence that the WNBA has been held back in that way." Bullseye. What Shaq and Sue Bird said precisely explains why the WNBA is in the shape that it's in today. Society doesn't support women the same way they support men. With not as much support, that means less viewership. Less viewership means less companies that want to support ads. That means little to no money is being generated for the WNBA, meaning the players will not make as much money a year from the WNBA. It truly is sad that Caitlin Clark is making more money off her endorsements than her actual job. But with the help of society, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are going to send the WNBA into new heights. New territory that no one else in the WNBA has ever seen before. Not even the legends and the GOATs of the game. And this may very well be the last generation that gets paid more for their endorsements versus their WNBA salary if society decides to do the right thing. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think a $76K salary is sufficient for Caitlin Clark? What do you guys think about her $28 million Nike deal? The deal runs for 8 years, so she's going to get $3.5 million per year. And there are some people that are starting to complain about that and saying that Nike should give her more money. Do you think that people in general, more people in general, will start to watch the WNBA? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for some more Taylor Talks, and see ya.